Hi guys, this is the Efficiency Smurf. In this tutorial I'll give you an introduction on optimizing your copper production chain. We'll be going through the basics of copper mine and workshop placement. And by the end of the video I hope that you understand why the options for copper production are so limited on the current map. Okay, if you're setting up your copper production chain, you obviously have to start up with the placement of the copper mines. They form the basis of for every copper related product. So in total there are 6 copper mines on the map, which are divided into 2 areas of free mines. There is this one in the second area, which is area 4 I think. And there's this one which is in the third area, and which is officially called area 2. So my advice would be to place your copper mines over here. You've probably seen this spot already in a previous tutorial if you watched them. The good thing is that you can combine it with this whole camp, which is only missing two spots of a whole pattern. Now for this area, I'm gonna go ahead and give you my personal opinion. I think it's really bad. If this were to be like a reflection of how hopeless and dark the future of the human race is gonna be, there would be no hope. Uh, the good news is though that the world is actually in pretty good shape, and well, the bad news is that if it comes to efficiency, this part of the internet is just a waste of space. Well, it's up to you really whether you want to place a storehouse in this wasteland or not. But personally, I don't find myself in need of more than 3 copper mines. If you're gonna place it though, you can place them somewhere between the roads on the map. They mark the place where you can build shit. I'd suggest you place your storehouse over here, as it is the best spot, walking distance wise. Also know that if you've already placed the storehouse in this area, it's impossible to destroy the storehouse. So there is always a storehouse stuck in that area, which, yeah, I don't know. I find this during. I just placed the storehouse there for demonstration purposes for this tutorial, but I'm getting trolled by the game, I guess, because I can't destroy it now, even though I don't use that area. Now, the rest of the tutorial is going to be based on the fact that you only place 3 mines on the whole map, but I guess you could correct for it yourself, but I think you should be able to figure it out. So, theoretically, you can have 6 copper smelters for 3 mines. For this rule to work, it assumes your mines are the same level as a smelter though. It also assumes that they are working 24/7, which is never the case actually, because no one's online 24/7. They might run out during the night. Okay, so how do we solve this problem? If you're really motivated and set timers and shit, go ahead and place 6 copper smelters. My solution looks like this though. First of all, I build 5 copper smelters for the 3 mines. If you log on less than once a day, you could probably not keep up with this, but I think most of you will log on at least once a day. Second, you have to level up the mines to the same level as the copper smelters. Another thing you can do is to give the copper mines an occasional buff, or like 6-hour ones or even smaller ones, just to build up some extra copper ore stock. So I've decided to have 5 smelters. Smelters need coal, and you need 2.5 coking plants to keep up with 5 smelters running. Now, what can you do with the smelters? You can choose to focus on tool makers or building bronze weapon makers. You can have one of these buildings per copper smelter. So I decided to get 3 weapon producers and 2 tool makers, but you can just choose whatever you need, really. Now for the tool makers, you only need a bronze smelter in order for it to work, and for a weaponsmith you need another coking plant. So for my production you need 2.5 plus 3 for the weaponsmith in coking plants, which makes for 5.5 coking plants, which would include 5.5 woodcutters, as we've learned in the previous tutorial. 5.5 is not a very nice number, and to solve this problem I decided to go with 4 coking plants and 2 coal mines that are quite far away from the storehouse, like you don't even have to get a special one for them. Even though they're this far away, the mines are still faster than the coking plants, and they cost no wood and extra foresters to keep the woodcutters running. So you actually save on 1.5 foresters and the whole woodcutter. So that's 2.5 building licenses, which don't exist, but in my imaginary world they do. Theoretically, it's a lot better to just use coal mines only, but personally, I hate to replace the mines constantly, and it takes 4 hours to search for a coal mine, and I hate replacing the farms, and I don't know. I just like to have as least things to replace as possible, which you probably do as well. The coking plants manage themselves without you interfering. So yeah, that was it for now. Please keep in mind that it's kind of annoying to optimize any sort of mine-related production chain because they run out. So if you find yourself not being able to get it done that well, don't worry about it too much. It's normal. The next tutorial will be on grain production, which is nice and easy, so I hope you will be looking forward to that. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you find this tutorial useful waste of your time, and I will see you later.